Hi there, I'm Lisa. Welcome back to another Motivational Monday. I always like to try and do something a little bit fun on a Monday, something to help inspire you for the week. Today I am going to be cleaning out my handbag. I'm going to be doing a complete handbag declutter and actually implementing a new organising system in my bag because at the moment it's not working. My bag is a mess. It's really dirty and I've just got stuff everywhere, and that's not how I like to be. But it's the strange thing is, when I was thinking about it, because I mentioned my handbag on my previous video when I was doing a declutter. What was I doing? I can't remember what it was now. And somebody said that they would actually like to see me declutter my bag. And then it got me to thinking that when we go away and I do all my hand luggage packing, my hand luggage when we travel is immaculate. I have the most wonderful organising system, and I have been thinking about, you know, transferring that over and actually having that in my everyday handbag, and I don't know why I haven't done it sooner. So thank you to those of you who said you would like to see that. I'm actually going to be doing that today. So I really hope that you enjoy this video. I'm also going to be adding a little bit of a crafty video to the very end. So if you like a little bit of craft, stay tuned for the very end of the video, as I had another idea as well. So I will share that at the end. I know that's obviously not for everyone. So I'm going to start off. This is my everyday handbag. It's just a cheapy handbag from Amazon, but I love it. For me, what makes this the perfect everyday handbag, it's got lots of compartments. The number one important thing is that I have a zipped compartment inside to keep my purse. My purse and my phone I like to have zipped away, and then I've got all the other compartments for other bits and pieces. I think this bag was £20 from Amazon. I did buy it a couple of years ago. If I can find a link, I will link it up below. And it's also got a little zip on the outside, which I really like. I like to keep an extra lip gloss in there and that kind of thing. It does also, I wear it over the shoulder and it fits really, really nicely. I'm really small and I don't have a lot of shoulder space, so I'm really careful with what kind of bag I choose. And I also like a slouchy bag, as for me, when I go in and I see these great big like square bags, they look great on other people, but for me, because I'm only 4'10", they look like I'm carrying a suitcase and they just look so silly. So a slouchy bag that kind of molds into me looks so much better. And again, I need something with quite small straps, otherwise they just don't sit and they keep slipping off. Now, the other thing I really like, this bag did come with an extra strap as well. I can take it off if I want, but for example, if I'm using it as hand luggage when we're traveling, I can have it across the body, or if we're going into London or something like that, and I just feel a bit safer because obviously it can't just be snatched off your shoulder. So they're my number one things that I look out for in a handbag. And oh, the other thing was, when I was creating for this video, I actually made a list of everything I would like in my handbag as well. Because I don't know about you, but I've always got things in my bag that I don't actually need. I did swap handbags and I used a different handbag the other day when I went out. So it is, a few things have been taken out, but I'm going to empty it now and we're actually going to see what I have actually got in this bag that I don't need. Right, so this will be transferring into the new system. I love this mini Sephora lip gloss. There will be countless hairbands and countless receipts and lists. So I'm going to go through, because some I do use for work. Alamo, 6th of July 2018. I don't think I need that one anymore. And I've got old shopping lists. Some of them, like here's post office receipts. I obviously need those for work. I'm just going to empty my bag and make little piles of keep and don't keep and rubbish. And then I'm going to give it a good empty at the end. A very old Disney Resorts Ghirardelli chocolate that isn't actually square shaped anymore. Right, that's that pocket. I have to say, that's not actually too bad. It wasn't as bad as I expected. I have a lot of receipts and lists, a lot of old chewing gums, a fair amount of hairbands. And then I've got bits and pieces that I'm actually going to transfer into the new system. So I'm going to put all this in the bin that I don't need and actually give the handbag a good shake outside and make sure it's clean before I start putting everything back inside. One clean handbag. Now, the other thing that got me to thinking with regards to introducing an organising system into my handbag was that I have the same system in all of my cupboards in the house, in that I have one cupboard, but I have baskets within that cupboard to organise and keep everything in its place. So for example, when I go into my hallway drawer, I have a drawer organiser, so I've got keys, I've got pens, I've got hand sanitizer, I've even got lip gloss. Everything has a compartment where it belongs, and then it stays tidy that way as well. If everything has a place and you always put it back in its place, it always stays tidy. You obviously need to go in and have a clean and that sometimes, but it should stay tidy. So that's what I'm hoping for my handbag, because I've never kept a tidy handbag. I'm always on the go, I'm always in a rush, and everything gets thrown in. Now, the other idea is I am going to be introducing little pouches to go inside the bag. Now, I'm going to be putting things into the pouches, and then the idea is if I'm changing handbags, I literally need to take the pouches out and put them into a different handbag, and I'm ready to go. So I've grouped up everything that I need to go into these pouches. I think I'm going to start with my kind of like makeup pouch to start with. Inside this, I have got hairbands. Always need emergency hairbands. I've also got a slimline hand cream. Actually, I'm going to take that one out. I'm not going to keep that one in there. I've got a little mini mascara. I love my makeup. I have really, really rosy skin, and I'm very conscious of always, I get like a hot flush. I've always had it. It's not an age thing. I've always been very rosy and I get flushes, and I'm very conscious when I'm out because I know that I go red all the way across, and so I always need my powder. And what I like about this one, I use this one from the Body Shop. It has a little mirror as well, because obviously if you don't have this kind of thing, you may well also want to have a mirror in your bag. So that's a mirror and my face powder. I've also got my favourite lip gloss. It's a mini Sephora. A lot of the mini sizes I've actually got from beauty boxes. I was having the Sephora bags for quite some time from the States, but I've also had Birch boxes as well, and they're great because you get all the little mini samples, like you get the mini hand creams and things like that, and they're really good for handbag sizes or for travel sizes. I popped into Home Bargains the other day to pick up some bits and pieces for this video. I just wanted some small bits and pieces to almost create the perfect handbag, and I bought these little mini nail files. They are so cute. 69p for this little box. And there are quite a few in here. 12, there's 12, and they're just really cute. Really like these, and if you're like me and you're crafty, they will double up as craft tools as well. Nail files are really handy when you're crafting. So I'm really happy with those. If you've got girls, actually, these would make a great little stocking filler nearer Christmas time. So I'm going to pop those in there as well. Right, the next pouch, I'm going slightly bigger. We've got a few extra bits and pieces. This is also a bit of a beauty pouch, but more first aid as well. I picked up these really cute packs of tissues. I think they were 29p in Home Bargains, and I loved these handy wipes. I'm only going to be using one pack, but I think they were 69p for all 4 packs. So I'm going to break that up and include one of those. I've got Tic Tacs. I've got some gum, then I've got various headache tablets. My husband, myself and the kids, we all take different kinds of headache tablets, so I've got a pack of those each. I've got some plasters, I've got some Imodium, and what else was I going to put in there? Oh, and I'm going to put my mini hand cream in there as well. Obviously, depending on if you've got kids or anything like that, could be you've got Calpol sachets in there as well, or any other type of medication. If you've got allergies, anything like that, that's where you'll be keeping your bits and pieces in this particular pouch. And again, because I was so disorganized with my other handbag, I actually had, in the end, 4 separate packets of my own headache tablets in there. I think because when I get a headache, I have to deal with it straight away. I panic when I go out, and I'll often I won't know what's in my bag, so I'll just grab something and put it in the bag, and I ended up with all these extra packets of headache tablets, which I don't need to be carrying around with me. The other thing I like to carry around is something smelly just to refresh yourself, especially if you're out for the day, you just want to give yourself a quick spray. I picked up this in Poundland recently. I mentioned it in one of my videos, and it's almost identical to the Victoria's Secret spray. So that's quite good for £1 to keep in your bag. I personally bought this in Urban Outfitters last year, and I absolutely love it. It's a sponge applicator scent. Really love this, and you just dab it and it's so fresh and lovely. This one's juniper. It's in other scents as well, and it's just really small, and it's brilliant for your hand luggage when you're traveling overseas as well, because it's within the size that you're allowed to take on board with you as hand luggage. And like I said, you just feel so much fresher when you just dab yourself, and I can smell it now. It's so lovely. It reminds me of the smell when you're on the Pandora Flight of Passage ride. It's really fresh. I absolutely love this. In my other little pouch, this is going to be a bit more of a techie pouch. I'm going to pop my camera battery in there. I'll also actually carry around maybe a spare SD card. I've also got notepad and pen that's going to go in there. My notepad is actually full, so that's something I'm going to be doing with you in a moment. Notepad and pen are in there, and then a battery charger as well for my phone. I'm not putting my phone in there, I'm keeping that separate, but anything technical. I've also got a little muff that I carry around for my camera, so anything technical can go in this pouch here. Now there's a few other things that I want to be including in my bag. I've got my sunglasses, I've got my actual purse where I keep my money and my cards. I've also got a little hand sanitizer. I love these ones from Bath & Body Works. I like it because I clip it to the outside of my bag. So it means that whenever you need it, you don't actually have to be fishing around in your bag to find it. It's on the outside, it clips on. Like for example, when you're using public toilets or something, it's just nicer not to have to put your hands in your bag. You can just flip it open. But I know a lot of places over here like Primark and lots of other places now are doing the ones that you can clip to your bag. So I'd really recommend those. And also a shopping bag. These days in the UK especially, you need your shopping bags everywhere. I love these ones from Primark. They're £2, and what I love about them, the pouch is attached to the outside, so you never lose it. Now obviously I've got my phone. That also needs to go in there. You may also have some other things if you've got smaller kids. It's always worth keeping like sticker books, drawing books, that kind of thing, a packet of crayons. You might want a hairbrush. Could also be that you've got lady products, or if there's anything else that you need on a daily basis and that you can't live without, that's obviously something then that you can pop in your bag. What else do you have actually in your bag that I haven't included? I'd love to know if there's something else that you carry around with you that I don't. Leave a comment down below. I'm now going to put everything back in my bag, and I think it's going to look so much tidier. Thought I'd actually quickly show you as well, just inside the pouch. It's all nicely organized. Everything has a little spot. Everything's in. I'll show you in a second. Now the outer pouch, the only thing I'm going to pop in there is an extra lip gloss. I love these Burt's Bees lip glosses. They've actually got colour on them, and I really like them because you can just quickly put them on, and it's not like putting a lipstick on when you worry about going out around the edges or something like that. These are really, really handy, and they come in lots of different shades. And I would also put my single front door key in there as well. I've then got zippable pouches inside, which I'm not using at the moment, but I would put my car keys in those. So I'm going to give you a little look inside. So this is inside. I've got my zipper's broken on my makeup pouch, so I need to replace that. So I've got the 2 pouches there. That's all that's in that compartment. In the zipped compartment in the middle, I've got my purse and I've got my phone. And then on the outside, I've got sunglasses, which I would only take out if it's actually sunny. And I've got the other pouch there as well. And then, like I said, I've got zipped compartments there, which I can put my car keys in. So that's now everything in my bag. It feels really nice and organized. It actually feels a lot lighter as well. But I love the thought of opening it up and not seeing loads of things just swimming around in there. Everything's neat and tidy. And I just need to open a pouch if I need something. And I've got my hand cream. It's so much easier, but I have to remember to obviously put everything back in its place. So I'm really happy with this organising system, and I'll let you know how I get on with it, and if obviously it continues to stay tidy. I really hope that you've enjoyed this video today and watching me reorganise my bag, and including an organising system in there. Let me know if you do something similar. I would love to know, and like I said, let me know if you carry something around with you that I don't. Could be that you have a planner. I do have a mini planner that I take on holiday with me, but I don't carry that away every single day when I go out. I have received some comments to say that you'd like to see some more crafty videos. It's really difficult to fit everything in during the week, and I try to include 1 to 2 crafty videos a week already. But I actually thought, after reading a comment just a couple of days ago, that actually I could include a couple of crafty kind of like clips at the end of a video, that if you're not there for the craftiness, you can then switch off, but if you are, you've got an added bonus at the end of the video. And I did actually want to create a list book for my bag. I've had this list book for absolutely years. It's really handy. It's my go-to for shopping, also for when we go out for meals. If there's a lot of us, if we're all going out as a family, I will write down our order. And I've got, for example, when my dad comes over from the States, every year, the first day, we always go out for breakfast. There's 11 of us, I write it down, and it's actually got to the stage now where instead of everyone looking at the menu, people will say, well, what did I have last year? And I actually go back to my book now, and generally we all have the same, and it's all in here. The same with Chinese takeaway. When we've all had a Chinese takeaway, I've got it written down. It's really, really handy. So I love this list book, but it's almost come to the end of its life now. So I'm actually going to be creating a new list book for my bag right now with you. So like I said, if you're not into all the crafty stuff, that's absolutely fine. I totally get that. And if you are, you've got a bonus bit coming up now. So thank you so much for watching today. I hope you've enjoyed this handbag declutter. And thank you for watching me on this Motivational Monday. I hope you have a great week planned. Let me know if you've got something exciting coming up this week. I have a crafty video coming up Wednesday. Friday is a shopping video. I've got a new shopping video coming up, which I'm really excited to share with you. And obviously Saturday is Disney Day here. So thanks again for watching, and I will see you very soon. Bye. Now, if you're here for the crafty bit, I am going to do that right now. So this is the original notebook in my bag. It's just a little moleskin, and it's got lines, and it's a really handy bag because it's not too big. Sorry, a really handy book because it's not too big. So I've actually got another one here, and it just looks a bit boring, and I'm a crafty person, so I'm going to make it look a little bit prettier. I do sell these books, and they are going to be an add-on this month, so I will actually include the link below along with everything else that I'm using right now, so you can go and have a look. And I'm also going to be using bits and pieces from the new March kit as well, so you can have a little look at that too. So I'm going to start off like this one. I would like quite a lot of the craft showing. I really like that, so I'm going to go for a similar kind of effect today. I'm going to use some of the paper on the kit. I've taken off the top piece of the notepad, which I'm going to use there, and then I'm going to add a little bit of paint and some sprays too. Rather than cutting, I think I'm actually going to go with torn edges. I think that will make a nice change. I've already cut this down slightly. So I've gone ahead and torn the edges. I've left that one straight, and I'm now going to add a little bit of paint. I really like the Dylusions paints. Again, like I said, I will link everything up below for you to see. I really like applying with an old gift card and just spreading it down like that. And I've got my heat gun to hand, so I'm going to dry that off quickly. I absolutely love the Mushy Peas paint. It's such a beautiful colour, ideal for this time of year. So I'm going to dip a little bit in the lid, and I'm just going to add a little bit of that too. Use the stencil from the kit as well, along with a mist. I've got my board underneath, and I'm just going to have a little bit there. Using the Tim Holtz Distress Spray Stain here. It's broken china. List here. I'm changing my mind now. Usually I don't want the line appearing and I'd cover it up, but actually I'm going to pop that on here like that.
and I'm actually then quite happy for that to overlap, but I don't want that line. So I've covered those up to avoid the lines, and I need to press that, hold that straight. I've got messy fingers now. There's also a little pack of post-it notes in the kit, and I'm actually going to use one of these on the lovely things happening today. I'm going to stick the whole thing down rather than using it as a post-it, because these can be used as embellishments as well. And then I've got some of the die cuts that I want to use as well. Just a little bit of ink over the edge there, so I'm going to use the die cut to cover that up. And now, before I say I'm finished, I'm just going to go around the outside with my black pen. And there we have it, my little list book for my handbag. I'm really pleased with that. Let me know if you like this idea of the extra crafty tutorial. Obviously you don't have to do this on a notebook. This could also be applied to a journal, scrapbooking page, art journal, anything like that. It's just really, really fun to do.
Thanks again for watching. Please let me know if you like this idea of a little bit of a bonus crafty bit at the end of some of the videos, just to include a bit more craftiness into my channel. Let me know what you think of the idea. And for those who suggested it for the extra craftiness, thank you so much for the inspiration. Take care. Bye.